Okay, here's my thing.
Randy! I don't know if you're on Twitter. Randy, let's do this.
What's up? First time, long time. I got a hypothetical for you. Alright, so you get a one-time payment of $10 million. But for the rest of your life, until you die, once a year, Randy Johnson, in his prime, hunts you down and pegs you with a fastball. Do you do it or no?
I mean, yes, I do this, no problem. Because first of all, this sounds awesome. I would do this for free. If Randy Johnson is out there and you are down to do this, I will do it for free.
It sounds like Jumanji.
Yeah,
right. When the hunter is
Randy Johnson
always
probably
looking.
Kind of looks like that guy.
Mm-hmm. He's got a mustache.
If
He's probably
Randy
got cum
Johnson,
stuck in it.
we have to go no headshots. That's
the thing is like, okay, if we can magically, because I was gonna say you could fucking die very easily from this.
Well, the question is Randy Johnson in his prime. He could decide where his balls go.
Randy Johnson right before his prime, he couldn't. I mean, it was all. Remember John Kruk putting the helmet on backwards at the All-Star game? Yeah. That was one of the best sports moments of all time.
Like, I mean,
that was crazy. There was a time where Randy Johnson, when he was a closer on the Mariners, really, he was a 6'10" mulleted freak who everyone was like, we don't know where the ball's going, but he could throw like 100. Watch out.
I know Pat Light. No, he does a lot with like Section 10 and Starting 9, all that stuff. Now he brought up a point where I never really thought about it that way, where he's like, it was scary for me. He said like that, like at the end of his career, which was pretty short-lived, I believe, but I know. But at the end of his career, like he didn't know where it was going.
Oh,
and he's like,
I don't want to hurt somebody.
I throw really hard, and I just couldn't locate. And he's like, that was fucking nerve-wracking.
Right, and then you probably even gets even worse. I feel like Pat Light posted like a montage of him just getting tattooed the other day by the Angels. It was pretty funny.
Really?
I didn't read the whole caption, but he was like on this day I felt like, and it was just like Pujols crack, Trout crack. I think he did like strike out Mike Trout. That was another one. Joey Molinaro posted a video being like every batter after they've struck out, and he was like taking off his batting gloves. Like, he doesn't even have it today. That wasn't even a good pitch. It wasn't even fast, but I just blah, blah, blah. And he was like Mike Trout when I struck him out. So I think he struck him out, which is awesome, but I think he also got clobbered by him and posted like a whole montage of it. That's the way to, I like how Pat handles it, where it's like, yeah, my ERA is like infinity on the Red Sox, whatever. But this thing, he would come and he would chase you down once a year, and then he hits you, and then he disappears till the next year.
I'd be like, can we grab a beer? But once you hit me, then we could hang out a little bit. But I think this would be fun.
As long as okay, that's a huge caveat though. He will kill you. I also feel like
he won't kill.
If Randy Johnson hit me in the chest with a fastball, I think that would kill me. I think it would
oh my God, Randy, I'm begging you to do this. Let's do this.
Could you imagine a Randy Johnson fastball off like your shin? Right in the middle of your shin.
It would have hurt so bad. But that's livid. I bet I would. I bet I would. I would look back on times like this and just my entire life before I made this bet with Randy Johnson. That I'd be like, I didn't even know what being alive was.
I never felt feelings. I never felt feelings until the day. Could you imagine the day that it hits? Like you wake up, you're like, and you look out the window and Randy Johnson. And they're like, today's the day. Today's the 2021 Randy Johnson day. Let's go. We got like a go bag underneath here. But here, you know what? Okay, here's my thing.
Randy, I don't know if you're on Twitter. Randy, let's do this. I'll buy your flight. Well, I know I can't buy your flights because then I know you're coming.
I have a spin here. Here's the problem.
Kevin will buy your flights.
I think if it was me, I would be like, wait, like ceasefire, hang on. Let's go to the nearest ballpark. I'll stand in the batter's box. You can hit me from 60 feet 6 inches because then it's over.
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't want that.
You want the eternal feeling of looking over your shoulder? No, because then it never. So you just want to spend your life running away from Randy Johnson fastballs.
Yes.
You can't even enjoy the $10 million.
Oh, yes, I can.
No, because you're busy running away from Randy Johnson.
Here's the thing: if Randy gets you, that's fucking hilarious. Like it's like when your buddy,
Randy.
It's like when your buddy slaps you in the dick, and you're like, oh, you motherfucker, but you're kind of laughing through it. Like that, I think I would be on the ground with a broken rib or two, and I would be like, oh,
you got me good, you fucker.
Like fucking Randy, you son of a bitch.
That's why they call him the big unit. You got me good, folks.
I'll see you next year, you motherfucker.
If I'm gonna do this, I would hope that Randy Johnson. I mean, yes, it would be cool to go get a beer with him if you could like finagle that. Otherwise, though, I want him to never speak to me. I want him to just come with that sidearm, and he hits me, and he just goes like, and that's it. And then like he picks up his bag of balls.
This would be the best life ever. This would be so. This is literally all I want to do now. I want to have money so I can pay Randy Johnson to do this.
All right, how about this? Let's do it with Pat Light.
No, because he can't locate. He'll hit me in the head.
You get a helmet.
I have to wear a helmet all the time?
No, it'll be a one-day thing.
Yeah, no. I want it all. I want it to be at all times. Well, I could catch these hands at any moment.
Okay, Randy Johnson can locate, but he can locate when he's like standing on a mound and you're standing there. You're not going to move.
He's got to be a good hunter too.
No, that's
you
got
to find me when I'm fucking.
Pat Light.
Catch me.
Listen,
the movie theater's open again.
Pat Light is as good of a baseball hunter as Randy Johnson is. Because it is madness. There's no rhyme or reason to it. So there's no way that Randy Johnson is going to be that much. Randy Johnson is good with a catcher and a batter standing still. Then I can hit my target. If you're going to be running and jumping and diving, and I'm going to be running after you, Pat Light is as good as Randy Johnson. We can replicate this.
Yeah, but I think
for at least let's do a week, where like he could pop in here at any moment
and just hit me with gas.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, actually, I just don't want any collateral damage.
Yeah.
But we're doing it. Pat Light. You have been enlisted by KFC Radio.
Don't hit me in the head, dude. Don't.
How about, think about it like this. By the time he bursts in the door, like we'll have a helmet here, we'll have a helmet at your desk, we'll have a helmet at home.
A couple of helmets around.
Right, okay. So you can just grab it and go.
At home?
And
you give him a key?
Huh?
Did you gonna give him a key to my place?
Well, I mean, like as you're walking in or whatever, like he'll find out where you live.
Yeah.
You'll have you have a helmet, like a go bag, just ready to go, helmet at all times.
And all right, let's do it. Pat, I love you. I prefer it was Randy.
No offense.
But yeah, we'll go.
And to be clear,
maybe it'll become such a thing that Randy will catch wind of it and he'll be like, I
think we could definitely get this sponsored. Yeah. At the very least, because to be clear, we're doing this for no money.
No money.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
this is just fun. This is
John, the negotiator.
This is just so I can start feeling emotions again.
96% of you motherfuckers watch these videos and aren't subscribed. Shout out to the 4%. You are good people. 4% of people are watching our clips.
That's about what I would guess the breakdown of
good people versus bad people
in the world.
Yeah.
Good people versus bad people. Probably about 96% to 4.
That's fair.
Be a good person.
But it's not even. I'm not even asking you to be a good person. I'm asking you to push a button.
Yeah,
I'm asking you to click a button.
Yeah, you can be a bad person still, but just click the button.
You can be a piece of shit. Just click subscribe. 96% of you watch these clips and they're like, oh my God, that was a funny clip from this podcast. I liked it. And I'm just not going to help them out. The people who work to make it, the people who work to produce it, to post it, to upload it, and there's nothing from you. You're a bad person if you don't subscribe.
Be a good one.